Alright, so it is 11:40 a.m. on Friday the 29th of November 2013. Now the skies look very placid today. It's a nice beautiful day. I've been researching a lot about sound frequencies and brain waves. I've ordered some solfeggio tuning forks, some energy tuners, so I'm going to have a bit of a play around with them. Last night I was meditating on frequencies. I was listening to solfeggio binary beats as MP3 files, and I was meditating to them. They were quite interesting. I like the solfeggio frequencies. That's if you're unaware of what they are, they're it's a little difficult for me to explain exactly what they are. There are sound frequencies that they sort of triangulate around the numbers 3, 6 and 9, and yeah, even Nikola Tesla had a saying about him that the magnificence of the three numbers, that if a person truly understood it, they'd understand the how complex the universe was, how magnificent the three numbers were. They're the numbers of creation. If you think about it, you end up relating them to sacred geography, sacred geometry, sorry, and like circles in circles, and all your architectural designs and stuff like that. And it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to getting these tuning forks and playing around with them a bit. I got my shamanic star stone yesterday, which is supposed to help in energy work and dream work. I had a very nice sleep last night, but I didn't notice much dream enhancement, to be honest. Nevertheless, I paid $30 for a tiny little stone from South Africa. It's not even a nice colour. I can feel it. I give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 as a personal rating, and a 6 is only good enough for me to actually absorb and get some sort of feeling and sensation and feel the energy from the actual stone. I can tell it's a stone that works for me. I think that a lot of stones do work for me. I'm just going through them slowly but surely. I've got my mind set on buying some different stones over time. I'm researching a lot at the moment. I'm still tired from all the reading, believe it or not. We'll see if I make much progress, but one thing that's significant that I'd like to mention is I was meditating on these high frequencies, and out of nowhere, when my music stopped and it went quiet, out of nowhere, I did start to hear very loud frequencies in my conscious mind. It was like I had a cosmic rebound of this ultra high frequency that like I said, the solfeggio tuning forks, they've fabricated to be right on pitch. It's a tuning fork that the highest pitch I've got with the tuning forks is somewhere around, it's almost 1,000 hertz. It's 900 and 63 hertz, I believe, or 936 hertz, megahertz, I believe. And so they're very high frequencies. They're above most common frequencies, but if they're radio waves that use these frequencies, then I can somehow kind of use them for transcending. And it's saying, the ad's telling me that I can use them for energizing my light body and all this kind of stuff, and optimizing my energy flow and my chi. I'm definitely going to look into it. It's about a week or two for the tuning forks to arrive, because they're coming all the way from the factory they're made at in India. So I think post from India normally takes about 3 weeks. I'm hoping he's going to send them express, since it was quite an expensive item. I should have them next week. I'm going to keep you posted on the skies. It looked like we had some yeah, well, the weather's been great. I'm not even going to finish my sentences. I'm not really thinking all that clear at the moment. But get back to me. I'll get back to you if the skies change. I'll tell you if there's anything significant to report. No Kundalini Serpent. It's been almost a week now, so maybe I miss it. I know where I saw it that time about 5 weeks ago. It's all the way out there in the distance, past the trees. Really need to be on the boat to see it. Hopefully I get it sometime soon. I'm going to keep the camera with me, because that is the goal and the objective and the reason I'm making this short film. So I'll get back to you if there is anything significant to report. I've just been meditating and reading a lot. I found out that also with the light spectrum, I was researching that, and I keep finding, my research keeps bringing me to very significant facts, including that the human eye sees almost 1 million colours, but when you map them out by their frequencies, you only map out the primaries, and there's 7 primary colours, and that's the same as when light refracts through crystal. You only see the 7 colours, from indigo to red, from violet to red, I'm sorry, and if you look at a chart, a light chart, you can tell that that's only a very small amount of colour when it comes down to it. Okay, it's only, I think, 400 nanometers on the whole chart, which is probably like 20,000 nanometers. So there's ultraviolet light, then there's gamma rays, and there's all this sort of light that we don't even see with the human eye. So I'm really trying to research that, and I'm really starting to get more of an in-depth idea of light energy and sound energy. You know, whether they be measured in frequencies or nanometers, which is how light is measured, or luminosity. I did a module in lighting when I was an apprentice electrician, and I actually got honours for that. I got I think 95% on my lighting test. But anyway, no big deal. Right, yeah. I'm going to leave you to it. I was researching, I found Nikola Tesla's coil experiment, and I think that sort of replicates, if you look at the blueprint of that, and you look at that in comparison to the human body's chakra system, I think it's very interesting that you see that the head can actually act as a superconductor, and that's something I'm taking into consideration when I'm thinking about sending high-pitched frequencies or high-pitched brain waves out into the superstellar regions. See what see what happens. See if I can create more phenomena up there, and even the supernova phenomena, which would be very ideal. I saw a map of the planets aligning. I've got a good idea of how to meditate now for the Kundalini meditation. I think the energy needs to start swirling around the solar plexus area, and you really need to start getting a good whirling of energy before you start sending it up. You sort of connect it through your other chakras to your crown chakra. It's I think it's going to be a spell that requires a lot of meditation and a lot of internal meditation as well, and I think it'll work. I don't think it's going to be too hard to set off. I just need the right day and the time, and I need for my conditions to be good, and let's see if I can pull something off. This serpent in the sky is not too difficult for me to project up into the clouds, so we'll see if I can get that going sometime soon. We'll see if I can get some documentation of it or prove that it exists. Alright. Anyway, Chief.